Hey guys, my name is Kaimana Kane, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a book review on the book that I just recently read, Space Case. So this book is basically a murder mystery, but on the moon. So basically, there's this main character. His name is called Dashiell Gibson, and he's part of a family that got sent to Moon Base Alpha, which is on the moon. Moon Base Alpha is basically a base on the moon where scientists conduct researches, experiments, and different things about the moon. And well, basically, they're planning to go to Mars in a few years. So they have to get all they need from the moon, do their last checkups, do their last experiments, and basically research all they can. But now, since basically everyone on Earth knows that the Space Case family, the family on the Moon Base Alpha, is supposedly having a good life, they want to go there too. So scientists decided to generate more money and then make rocket ships that bring people from Earth to the moon and to explore, well, the moon. But it's the other way around for Dashiell. Dashiell thinks the moon is boring. There's no video games. Well, there is, but it's very expensive to do them. You can't go outside. Like, you can't go outside without a supervised adult. You know how you guys, like, maybe you go outside to take a walk, you know how you go outside to play catch with your dad or something. You can't do that unless you have one supervised adult or one experienced astronaut with you at all times. And that's the part that gets tricky. That's where the murder mystery happens. So there's this guy named Dr. Holtz, and he was supposedly he accidentally went outside without proper treatment or proper spacesuits. And Dashiell doesn't think it's the other way around. I mean, Dashiell doesn't think that's right. Because one time it was late in the night, and he was doing his business in the bathroom stall. But then he heard Dr. Holtz walk in. It was his voice, and he was on a phone call. It was like, "Oh, I'm super excited to tell everyone in Moonbase Alpha what I found out. I'll tell them in the morning." But Dashiell was super excited about that. But then Dr. Holtz walked out, so he couldn't ask what it was. That's the mistake. Because the next day Dr. Holtz was murdered. So he never got to tell anybody. So supposedly what happened is he walked outside without a spacesuit, and Dashiell doesn't think he'd be that dumb to do it because, you know, Dr. Holtz is a smart and a very nice guy. He wouldn't, and also it's a mandatory rule that you can't go outside without a supervised adult, or the reason why he supposedly died is because the zipper on his back wasn't fully closed, so the emptiness of space got into his suit and he couldn't breathe, and the oxygen just flew out into space. But Dashiell doesn't think that's the case. So basically the whole book is Dashiell trying to convince everybody that it wasn't an accident. Dr. Holtz wasn't murdered on accident. It was on purpose. So definitely it was on purpose. So so now we're getting to the spoiling part. I'm going to tell you guys what happens in this book. So basically what happens is there's a mole in Moonbase Alpha that's evil. You know, that's basically all the Stuart Gibbs books. There's someone evil. There's usually a mole. As you guys already know from my Spy School series, there's always a mole in the books, which makes it more interesting to read, and I really like this book. But there's a mole, and he actually, when Dr. Holtz was putting on his suit, he pushed him out he opened the vault door. He already has his spacesuit on, but while Dr. Holtz was putting it on, he pushed him out, so the spacesuit wasn't fully on yet, so then he died. But later they found out what he was trying to do, because they found out, they used the comms to find out who he was calling, and basically who was he calling, so they could ask him what Dr. Holtz was going to show them in the morning. So what Dr. Holtz was thinking of is that he actually found extraterrestrial life on Mars. So they were super excited to go there. That's the whole reason why they wanted to go to Mars, to meet aliens and extraterrestrial life. So yeah, basically it was a murder mystery. Some mole guy pushed Dr. Holtz out, and basically the whole book is Dashiell Gibbs trying to find out, well, what happened, how did he get murdered, what was he trying to tell them in the morning. But that's gonna be it for this book review, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And Shaka out of here.